this far? Yes. The gold pieces have been coming in here and out of here flying quick. And we've had beautiful platinum bars, and we've had some spectacular, beautiful embossed and color treated silver collectibles as well. So, I mean, the world is big right now. Porty BJ, thank you, 87. But yeah, 1986. Listen, y'all jump on the Shop LC VIP page and don't be bashful about sharing your treasures. Don't be surprised if you find a kindred spirit that you connect over your love and passion for a particular gemstone or anything out there. The number for a little extra help, because sometimes you need a little extra help, is 888-835-2237. Did you write it down? 888. Are you writing it down? 835, and then 2237. Okay. And the personal shopping team is there to help you out. You'll make a friend with the personal shopper, and you'll be able to connect and have a conversation with the personal shopper about the things that you're looking for, not just the things that you need help with, but maybe you've got something, coming up and you just need help sifting through your choices at Shop LC, personal shopper. Also, before we show you the very, very first piece, and there's a pendant to match, and we're going to do both strands of beads in the show. Before we do that, consider yourself personally invited to GemFest. It's a really great little mini festival. The next one is coming up next Friday. Starts at 1 p.m., so it's about 4 hours. And we are going to jam pack a lot of fun into that 4 hours. You just walk up to the front door right here in Austin, push the doorbell, check in with the guard, get yourself all registered, and allow yourself to be escorted into what is essentially the Narnia of the jewelry world. Okay, magic doesn't even begin to explain. There are workshops. You can meet our pearl expert. You can meet a gentleman that's brand new to the Shop LC staff that you may recognize, who has extensive knowledge and skill in teaching you how to make your own beautiful treasures. And of course, we've got an amazing array of beads as well, just waiting for you at shoplc.com. Oh, did I mention snacks? Because they're really good snacks. The snacks are so good that they really should be called a light lunch. And the plates are disposable. We do not count how many plates you need. And there's always a lot of great things, a lot of surprises. Some really beautiful deals as well. So please join us and bring a friend to GemFest next Friday right here at Shop LC. Let's get you started with a gemstone that we know for sure, historically speaking, was an important part of Queen Elizabeth's entire royal gemstone collection. And that's because in 1957, when she had her coronation and she officially went from being a British princess to the leader of the kingdom, essentially the queen of the realm, the Brazilian museum gifted her Santa Maria Aquamarine. She fell in love with the stone, and throughout her life, she went back and had various pieces commissioned with Santa Maria Aquamarine. And like so many gemstones, Santa Maria is a mine that historically carries great importance for us as gemstone aficionados, because it produced gemstones of a particular color that not every aquamarine mine presents with. There's something very rich about it. Aquamarine is the sister of emerald, and it could not be more different than emerald. Emerald always shows natural clarity inclusions. It always shows off its inner turmoil, and still it remains incredibly rare and valuable and desirable, even with all that has going on. Aquamarine is exactly the different. The colors are bright. You get really incredible transparency. You very rarely see in faceted stones an aquamarine with any internal characteristics. So they're definitely sisters, but they don't necessarily look alike. But when you look at Santa Maria Aquamarine and the amazing color, you have to realize it almost instantly, almost instinctively, that this is something incredibly rare. I'm wearing a strand of beads that will show you the full spectrum of possibilities in aqua color, and we're going to get to that. And we also have one consistently colored, and these are opposite ends of the price spectrum, but very affordable, and both with free shipping. So let's get you going. How do you buy these beautiful things? How do you shop for these beautiful things? Pretty easy. In the chat bar below, you type in shop and the item. And if you look right up here over my head, let's see, right there, it'll tell you the item that we're on currently. So right now, shop one, you type it below. You didn't buy it. Nope. You're just shopping. That will send you straight back to that item's full description and photo journal at shoplc.com. Look through all of that, and remember, personal shopping. Have a question, you may want to drop me a line here. If I see it and can answer it, I will. But the quickest way to get info is with the personal shopping team at 888-835-2237. Write it down. All right, option number 1. DeJoy. This is Mangoro Aquamarine. And just like you see in rubies that come from different places, jade that comes from different places, amethyst that comes from different places will have different characteristics to its color palette. The Mangoro pieces are really beautiful. They have a beautiful little twinkle. They almost have a little bit of added extra brilliance. So in the center is the Mangoro Aqua, and it is surrounded in this gorgeous kind of tulip design by some beautiful blue accents, which are important in their own right. Now, the center stone is 3/4 of a carat, so lots of importance on that size. Then it's surrounded by 8 blue sapphires, and it's also enhanced to the visual, is enhanced by the addition of 38 sparkling white zircons, And the design, this is one of those chronological chameleons. You can't really pin. Is that new? Did you inherit that from somebody? Is that from the 1920s? Is that an antique? You really can't tell because it's just got this something that you can't pin down. Okay, my friends, the everyday price at Shop LC is $124.99. Okay, $124.99. Now, suggested retail on this, definitely $600 or north of that because of the Mangoro Aquamarine. And keep in mind, Aquamarine is a rare gemstone. A lot of times it's not in the regular spending plan of anybody at any given time just because it's an aqua. So a lot of times you will see pieces with sky blue topaz intended sort of as a chameleon or a lookalike. That's okay. It gives you a similar look. It gives you a different price point. It's definitely a very budget-friendly alternative. But when you can take home the real deal, genuine aquamarine for the price that honestly is less than some retailers will charge you for sky blue topaz, get the real deal. Okay, get the real deal. I mean, come on. It's just common sense. All right, regular retail, let's say $600. Shop LC price every day is $124.99. We're going to flip the switch and start off with that 25% savings for live stream. You save 25%. That means $124.99 goes all the way down to $93 and change. And you slice, you dice, you divide by 5, interest-free budget pays. And your budget pay goes from $25, which, let's face it, that's an incredible deal. Set in sterling silver, your budget pay goes down to $18.75, and it's every single one of the budget pays. Now, that's going to be shop 1. We do have shop 2, which just happens to be the matching pendant. And when we have pieces that definitely match, they're twinsies, if you will. I don't know if we have a bio on this one, but I can tell you something. It's exactly the same footprint. Okay, so shop 1 on the ring, buy the size that you need. Every single one of these is beautifully finished with a completed under gallery, signed off on the bottom with that D for DeJoy. So you just get, I mean, everything about this is just top shelf. The way that it's put together, the way the stones are set, the way that the stones are matched. You know, there's just something about the contrast of the white metal zircon and then the dark midnight blue sapphires that it's just sort of reminds me somehow of a leopard. Am I off on that, DJ? Are you seeing that?
I can see it, yeah.
Yeah, there's just something about it that you go, wait a second, is that one of those leopard pieces? And then you go, no, it's just Shop LC doing their DeJoy thing. It's crazy. Beautiful little tiny baby prongs, beautifully finished, nice and strong, hunkered down, very sturdy, making everything beautifully matched. But here's the thing. The pendant, which is 102, shop 2, is $109.99. Now, do we have a bundle and save on this one?
We do.
Okay. Bundle and save is what happens when there are matching pieces. And matching means that they are the same footprint. And you can see pretty easily that this is the same footprint. So your ring has a 1/4 carat and your pendant has a 1/4 carat. They're identical. They're matchy twins. They're identical twins. Beautiful. And on the neckline, that little pop of color, that icy aqua color, looks so gorgeous. So the ring is $124. The pendant chain combo is $109. Now, you bundle and save any day, you have a 10% bonus. We're going to say thank you. Please enjoy both of these. And by the way, here's an extra savings of 10%. That's just what we do. We always look for a way to give back, okay? Because we love you. We want you to have beautiful things and save as much money as possible. So if we know that you're going to buy two, we'll help you out a little bit. 10% takes $234 down to $211, okay? Now you take $211 and you run it through live stream math with that extra 25% savings, and $211 goes down to
$158.
I see it, but I don't believe it, DJ. $158. And then you take $158 and you budget pay that. So think about this crazy scenario, because it's an everyday scenario here at Shop LC. You will have to stop for a second and just realize that this is so different that it doesn't seem real, but it is real. So it goes from $234 to $211, and then from $211 it goes to $158. Divided by 5 budget pays means that we will pick them and pack them and ship them both for your first payment of $39 and change. Doesn't get any better than that. Interest free on the 4 remaining payments, and every single one of those budget pays reflects that 25% savings. That's just good. And suggested retail on the ring, $589, on the pendant, $799. So you're looking at $1,200 worth of beautiful jewelry based on what we see happening out there in the world of retail. Not the least of which is the rarity of Aquamarine, which has been happening for a while, but also right now very much in the forefront of everybody's jewelry math is the price of silver. It's like, oh my gosh, the silver has left the barn. It is on a gallop, and it's been doing historic price increases, just like gold, over the last 12 months. All right, shop 1. Shop 2 is the pendant chain combo. Either one of those will give you the buy all opportunity, and we are going to be moving on. If you own Aquamarine, let me know in the chat. If you're a March baby, happy birthday to you. We want to say happy birthday with a little advance warning on getting something brand new for your collection. My earrings are from the show we did this morning at 10, and if you want to see a stunning collection of amethyst, go back and review that lineup, because wow is an understatement. Okay. Coming up next, a beautiful piece in the blues for sure. Classic styling on this one. This is going to be shop 3, again featuring the Mangoro Aquamarine. Let me just get my numbers here. A royal heirloom pendant, and this is another one of those that you kind of can't pin down. You know, the emerald cuts were so popular in the early 1900s, and you saw them a lot when you saw all sorts of geometric shapes and designs showing up in the early part of what we now call the Industrial Revolution, mechanization. I mean, you're seeing automobiles, you're seeing automatic washing machines, you're seeing big angles and swoop and swirl designs on skyscrapers, called skyscrapers rightfully so, because it seemed like they reach up and touch the ceiling of the sky. So think about the geometry and the shapes of some of those old buildings that still stand today in older cities all around the U.S. Not just in New York, but Chicago, Los Angeles, all of those old cities that really have some really spectacular architecture. This architecture is inspired by that, with all the geometric shapes and designs, and nestles in the heart and soul, a gorgeous Mangoro Aquamarine. Now, the ring is going to be number 4, so shop 4, that'll get you the details. And again, hats off to the team that spends, seriously, hours and hours and hours just in a studio, putting objects into and out of a light box so they can give you a complete picture storyboard of every single piece. Both of these are stamped on the undergallery with that signature D for DeJoy. Look at that. There you go. That tells you that it's a Shop LC original, a Shop LC exclusive, and we don't build these for anybody else except all of you out there. We love you so much. So this one, we'll bring it forward, DJ, and make this one number 5 if we could.
We can. Wait, I'm sorry, which one?
There's There's the pendant that matches it. I'm pretty sure it matches it. Yep, it matches.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll do that as number 5. And DJ, hey, Mr. DJ, is there a matching piece? The ring?
There is, yes.
Yes. They match. Ding, ding, ding. Honestly, it's like when you see all of those 7s line up on that machine in Vegas, ka-chink, and all the coins drop down below, and you're like, I'm rich! Woohoo! It's like that. It's what it's like for me. I work here. I've been doing this for, almost 1.5 decades. So, going on 15 years I've been doing this. Never gets old because I know that the value is real. I know that when I wear pieces that are in my collection from Shop LC, it makes me feel good. I feel like it enhances the way I look and move through the world. I get lots of compliments, on the pieces that I wear. And I know that I've done it with a level of variety and interesting combinations that I don't get anywhere else. I don't see them anywhere else. All right. You know what the buy all is all about. So you've got Shop 4. You've got Shop 5. Let's talk about it. The ring is $199. The pendant is $174. The buy all, I'm just going to do the buy all. Okay, if you do the buy all, you're at $374.99. If you bought this one on Tuesday and you came back and bought this one on Friday, you would have spent $375. I'm going to round up a couple pennies, okay? You buy them both today, you save 10%, okay? $337.48. DJ, are we the only person I know that rewards a small attention span? We are going to seriously reward and incentivize you, every single one of you, to make an instinctively good purchase. Okay, just trust the process, because you've got the 30-day trust fall window to fall back on. I mean, and if you get these home and you think, oh, it's whatever, too big, too little, not my cup of tea, whatever, I changed my mind, whatever reason, we don't ask. You send it back. Put the money back on your card. Done. Boom. Finished. Thank you very much. Happy to have you in our family, and we will continue to be of service to you any way we can. Now, here's what happens with a buy all. It goes from $374 to $337. That's your 10%. $337 is where we start to figure your live stream savings, because on top of that, you save an extra 25%. Now that's pretty major math, y'all. That is major math. And on the neckline, I'm just going to hold it here so you can see it. On the neckline, it's gorgeous. Anything that's in the size of about 3/4 of an inch, really up to about 3.5 or 4 inches on your neckline, that gets noticed. And I get it. Many people say, well, that's too big, or I prefer something a little bit more petite. But I would ask you, with all due respect, do you really want stuff that doesn't show up? I mean, you can still stay petite, but still make an impact. And that's where you are with both of these. 3/4 of a carat is a substantial size, but it's still very demure, very wearable. And at the same time, because it's Mangoro Aqua and it's got that brilliant blue, you really do see it. And it's a lovely experience. Okay, let's do some math, DJ. Are you ready? Drop 337 into the value proposition calculator. And remember, this is 4 is the ring, or do I have it backwards? 4 is the ring, 5 is the pendant. Anyway, one shop 4, one is shop 5. You can do both, either or. They're both eligible for free shipping. They're both eligible for budget pay. And when you buy them together, you do seriously bundle and save. And you do see that price go from 374, and that's for both. It goes from 374 to 337, which is good. I mean, that's way better than just good. But from 337, it now goes down to 253. 253. The ring is listed at $199. So that's like getting the pendant for $53. You can't beat that. I don't care where you are, who you are, what you're doing, what your zip code is. That's an amazing deal. Okay. So shop 4, shop 5. Thank you so much. And Mangoro Aqua, just like amethyst or ruby, I mean, every location where Mother Nature whips up a batch of preciousness, every location has its own unique particular characteristics, whether it's in color or shape or size. but they're just beautiful. So if you walk into a regular store, generically, Aqua, that's it. There it is. There you have it. Do you know where it's from? Do you know the attributes and the very interesting details of every single variety? No. Okay. Well, is it Santa Maria? Is it Megoro? Where does it come from? What are those side stones? You work really hard for every single dollar. And we love thinking that maybe one of the reasons that you enjoy shopping with us and buying from us for those special occasions is because we do want you to be an amazingly informed consumer. All right. So this is another collectability option because now you can collect an entire suite of Aquamarine from different places around the globe. It's a really cool thing. It's a really cool thing. All right. Live stream happens multiple times during the day. TikTok is now another separate show because it's growing so crazy. So you can visit the TikTok shop on Shop LC. You can watch the live streams on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So there's no excuse not to tune in every once in a while. And you can go back and watch previous live stream episodes on the Shop LC YouTube channel as well. Make sure you're signed up to have some fun with the Shop LC VIPs at Facebook. And give us some likes and some follows and some shares. That helps us grow in any way that we can grow and increase our audience. That is one of the biggest factors in helping us source incredible gemstones, build incredible jewelry items, and keep the prices unbelievably, but yes, it's real, low. So thank you for getting in. And GemFest, y'all come on over to Austin. Coming up this Friday, starting at 1 p.m. Come on over and just walk in the front door, get yourself registered, and have some fun with us. It's a great place to be. Okay, another piece that really has the style and the design worthy of something that I just call an instant classic. Look how rich that is. That's beautiful. This is a DeJoy piece in sterling silver, finished off with rhodium. And this one, guess what? The aquamarine is a little bit bigger, so it's about a carat. But instead of the extra halo and the beautiful flow of the blue color there, instead of that being Kanchanaburi blue sapphire, guess what? Those are blue diamonds. And those blue diamonds, they go through a very, very sciencey process that induces the potential of that diamond to be blue anyway, and it locks it in forever. Doesn't fade, doesn't change, doesn't wash away, not a surface treatment. You don't have to worry about it. It's always going to be that deep, dark navy blue, and it is wow. It is wow, wow, wow. And the band, the way that that's styled, it just looks so gorgeous. And, we had big rings in the first show that made a huge impact. I love them. You don't always have to have a physically large piece to make a powerful visual impact. All right, let's talk savings. $1,600 retail when you consider that you have blue diamonds, when you consider this beautiful sort of pinwheel design, and all of those baguettes. And the baguettes are set in little trilogies, and they have kind of a tiara setting. Type in Shop 6 down below and get yourself over to the Shop LC description for this item. Those almost look like a little tiara, like a beautiful Spanish hairpin. They've got just that little something extra in the way that they're set. And by the way, look at the way these two things you would think don't go together. And our team can do it, so I've got to point it out. You have an overall kind of oval shape, but the oval shape is created by square pieces. Yeah? Talk about taking the edge off of an edgy piece. Really does a great job. All right. Everyday price on this is about $1,600 out in the world of retail. You've got to consider sourcing, where you are, rent, retail rent, which is crazy these days. We can take all of those ways that we save money and roll that on down to you. Just like all the markups from middlemen roll down to you, guess what? All of the savings roll down to you as well. Our everyday price on this, before we even drop a dime on this, is $269. Okay, free shipping. Your live stream price is going to save you 25%. You type in live 25. You can get it in your size. By the way, we have a few sizes. It looks like we have 6, 7, 8, and 10. Now, when we have split sizes left, do you know what that means? It means that this has been a Shop LC fan favorite. Yeah. So you don't have to take my word for it. You can go back and look at the reviews on this one. 5 stars. Okay. 5 stars. 4 times. Live 25 is going to save you 25%. So it goes from $269 all the way down to $202. Divided by 5 budget pays, your first payment of $40 and change starts the wheels rolling. And you get this home. You get it home. And see for yourself. Now, if you have blue topaz, I want you to put it side by side. One of the biggest value factors is the quality of the polish and the pure, true blue that you're getting in these. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous blue. It's light, it's airy, and at the same time you see it. But the surface of this material takes such a remarkable polish that I really feel like it just brings out the sparkle effect in these gorgeous stones. It's like blue glitter. It's just gorgeous. Budget pay is $40 and change. It's no interest, no credit check, no qualifying. You just simply say yes. Make sure your shipping information is right. Make sure your payment information is right. You're good. You're good to go. Beautiful. Sits on the hand. What a lovely design. Okay, that one is shop 6. Any questions? 835-2237. 888-835-2237. I got it. And I hope you did as well. Okay, now coming up next, this will be number 7. And, okay, so first of all, when I saw this, I just went, ooh, ooh, ooh. And secondly, I was like, okay, well, that one might be a little bit. So immediately I start calculating in my mind, okay, what do I have on budget pay? Where am I with my budget? And then the first thing I did is I came over and I looked at the sheet because I get a lineup and it's got the prices and all the information. I tell it how many quantity. We have 18 of these, by the way. Okay, so if you say confirm, if you confirm now, if you do shop 7 right now, you'll get one, but there's only 18. So the regular price on this is $374, and we are talking 18 to 20 inches. There are 3 5-star reviews. The suggested start price on this is about $1,200. I don't know if that's possible for 90 carats of aquamarine. I mean, that seems like a very low price for 90 carats. And these are not just smooth polished rondelles. They're not aquamarine, regular beads in the traditional sense where it's just one smooth surface. These are all hand faceted. I mean, technically, you would really almost call these rondelles because they have that little sort of chunky oval shape. So we would normally call that a rondelle, but every single surface is faceted on the top, on the bottom, in and out, around the town. I mean, these are completely faceted. $374.99, and that's a start price of about $1,200. And again, a bit conservative. 3 perfect 5-star reviews. And we're going to live stream 25% this with an extra savings that takes it from $374 down to $281. Yeah, $281. And then we're going to divide that by 5. And within just a few days, well before that March birthday, you have 90 carats of beautiful beads. And let me show you what's really strange about this. You know what? I'm going to show it to you on my hand because the way that this cascades on the colors, this is one of the hardest color matching jobs that you will ever see done. And I'm going to put a white piece of paper behind this so you can see what I'm talking about. But the thing about this, I've actually worked for a company where I was a stone sorter, and I had to make sure that I picked stones that matched in color and size, and even you look for the nuance of the sparkle in each particular piece. But I want you to look at how, just from across the room, look at how the blocks of color match up. I mean, that's great. That is, it's more than great. It's phenomenal. It's really magnificent. And you're taking it home. Your first budget pay is $56. So your budget pay has gone from $75 to $56. You're basically saving $20, almost $20 on every single one of those 5 budget pays. That is such a great deal. That's you're saving $100. And you're not losing any of those 90 carats. And what's really cool about these, we've got these beautiful variegated pieces in many of the gemstones. The one in opal is just gorgeous. It would pair beautifully with this. The shades of fire opal. But look at the colors. You've got Santa Maria. You've got some Mangoro in there. You've just got a full rainbow of blue colors. All the possibilities of the aquamarine world. And there in the middle, you get that amazing balance of the Santa Marias, and they're gorgeous. 2-inch extender on the back. I was actually wearing it at the longest because I have this one nestled in with it. But I'll tell you, it's a really, really just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous piece. And, the faceting is really remarkable. A gemstone, a lapidary artisan has to put that little bead into a special tool and hold it against a polishing wheel. And they might hold it there for a particular time based on the hardness of the stone. And then they're going to take that wheel, they're going to take that bead, and they're going to look at it to see if the angles are right. And then they're going to readjust the stone, and they're going to place it again, and they're going to double check it. It takes so much body movement to get these off and on the wheel at just the right intervals of time to make sure that you get that level of sparkle. They're gorgeous. I really are. If you have not allowed yourself yet the luxury and the true wow factor of owning precious gemstone beads, this is your moment. I'm the first one to tell you, you roll out a strand of tumble polished chip beads, and I am so right there. I'm that geeky kid that had a bug collection and a rock collection and a leaf collection and a rock tumbler and a junior scientist microscope. I had all that because I've always been fascinated by this. But then you mix in the mysterious, you can't quite put your finger on it, quality of the artistic component of designing the stones, designing the piece, placing the facets. Placing the facets is the ultimate jigsaw puzzle. Everything has to fit. The place where those two facets meet, those are facet junctions. They don't fit like this. They have to fit like this, like shingles on a roof, okay? Very precise. And I just love that this is full color spectrum. You've got a 2-inch extender as well. Now this is to joy, so you're going to have vermeil findings, which means these are sterling silver with gold on top of that, which looks really rich, but it's also a great value factor as well. And this one will be a different price, different quality, different findings, and we'll get to that in just a bit. But when I opened the show, I told you we're going to have all sorts of things and all sorts of different price points because you don't see aquamarine very often in collections where affordability is built in. Let me see. Yeah. It's just not part of the everyday thing. Regular brick and mortar stores, they don't each individually source their very own pieces. Quite often they're just putting whatever gets shipped to them. There's whatever the home office sending, that's what they put in the case. I don't even know where you could go and custom order these, which makes it even more time sensitive that you get these now. $56 and change. Budget pay is waiting for you. Free shipping is waiting for you. It's a doorbuster price, 30-day money-back guarantee. There's no reason not to enjoy the experience of trying these on at the very least. Trying them on. All right. Limited quantity. Now, I told you we only had 18 of those. That one is going to be Shop 7. And the way that you get those you just type Shop 7 below. The number that you need to use is right up there. That's where we are. You type in Shop 7 down below. The Shop LC website will respond for the link that is specific to that item. You check it out. Complete description on the Shop LC webpage. You get a wonderful series of photographs with every single item. And of course, the live 25 price point is good for 48 hours. 48 hours. Oof. Okay. Now, I believe we only had one bracelet in this collection today. And I put it on when I walked in the door. And DJ, I'm going to leave it on. I'm going to leave it on because a bracelet is one of my favorite pieces in life because it's a beautiful piece of jewelry. And this is the ultimate for me. Whether it's stretch beads that go all the way around or whether it's gemstones in a tennis bracelet, I want it to go all the way around. I don't want 5 stones on the top. I don't want half and half. I'm an all-in kind of gal, okay? I don't want a slice of cake. I want the cake in a spoon, okay? Because I'm gonna have it all. Now, this is also a DeJoy piece. Top-notch finishing details on here. You've got the enclosed, you've got the box clasp, you've got the insert, you've got the box, you've got double locking on the side. So you can be for sure when you wear this beauty every single day. This could be your signature piece. The Mangoros are so brilliant. If champagne could be blue, they are the champagne of diamonds. They just are so almost effervescent with their sparkle. Okay, here we go. Shop 8. We have 13 of these to go around. Lucky 13. These are all going to be 7¼ inches, which tells me something right away. We had this in originally 3 sizes. The bookend sizes of 6¾ and 8 inches have sold out. So they're gone. That means this is now a last in stock item. We're down to $4.29 every single day here at Shop LC based on $17.99 at retail. I don't know, 7.8 carats. The Celestial Serenade tennis bracelet is gorgeous and it moves beautifully. No matter which way it rolls around on your wrist throughout the day, wear it solo, stacked with other pieces next to your watch. It's just the it piece, okay? $4.29, where we should be every single day. If you were doing this on the Night Owl Show, if you were joining me on the Night Owl Show, it'd be $4.29. We'd probably give you some budget pay on it. We've got 5 budget pays here, but please and thank you. Realize that the 25% live stream savings is only available for 48 hours or until these are sold out. Either or. My money is on. They're going to be sold out. Your budget pay is 64 and change based on 86 before the live 25. Yeah, so think about that. Every time you make a payment, including the first one, it's not 86. It's 64. That's $22, about a $22 savings on every single one of those 5 budget pays. We are serious about bringing the value, about bringing the love, about bringing the passion, about bringing the over-the-top joy of finally. Maybe you just want a few pieces. That's great. Maybe you are maybe you're an aficionado. Doesn't matter. We are here for you. We want to be your family jeweler, and we want to give you access to incredible pieces every step along the way. All right. Thank you for getting in on this, and it's just gorgeous. You've got Mangoro Aquamarine, and let's see, what are the other gemstones? Let me just roll down. I think you have a little, do you have a little pink sapphire in here? I think we do. Forgot about the side stones because I'm prejudiced. Okay. I really am. I'm biased. Yeah. Pink sapphires are coming in here. Okay. So you have your pink sapphire accents and then you also have moisanites. So, I mean, this takes on a whole other level of sophistication because it's not just one piece. That's kind of the easy out. And sometimes you want to do that. You just want one gorgeous, consistent silhouette. And sometimes you want it to have a little extra sizzle. And so the design team takes that opportunity very seriously to see how can we put together something that is fresh, something that we really haven't done a lot, or maybe this is the first time we've ever done this combination. This really hits on that. And look at how beautiful that are. Pink sapphires, and they're very ladylike pink sapphires. They're very petite, and then you have the moisanites as well, which just moissanite, it just has a ridiculous amount of sparkle. All right, that is Shop 8. Type that down below. It'll get you back to all the pictures online at shoplc.com. And then take that budget pay of 64 and change, which is saving you $22 on every one of those 5 budget pays. And you still have your 30-day money back guarantee that I call it the happiness window. You get it home, try it on, and you've got some really beautiful time. Listen, I usually know, and I think we all do, from the moment that you see it. It's a love at first sight thing very often with these pieces, and that's okay. I mean, I'm glad that it's like that. I'm glad that it's love at first sight, because that's how it should be. It is how it should be. You should be able to follow your heart and know that we're going to make it affordable and doable. We're going to take away that, when I get the car paid off, or when the kids get their braces done, or, whatever the obstacle is. We want to give you ways to fit these beautiful treasures into your everyday budget and your everyday life. And I think if you tune in for, 7 minutes in a row or 3 minutes in a row, you just sit down and watch for an hour, I think you'll see that we really work hard to make sure that happens. Okay, 13 of those to go around, and I'm going to leave this one on too because that's a beautiful combination. I love the pink and blue combination, and of course the moissanite. Just the perfect finishing touch. All right, how about luxuriant lab-grown diamonds? And we've got, this one is called the Aurora Blossom. You also have some blue accents in here as well. We'll talk about that in just a minute. Let me check the sizes for you. We have size 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Total inventory between all 5 sizes is only 18 pieces. Now, here's the challenge. Who's a size 8? Oh, my heart is skipping a beat right now. Who's a size 8? Because I have one of those. Okay. Who's a size 6? I only have 2 of those. So when these are done, this parcel is finished. It's been completely exhausted. There are none remaining in this parcel, and that means these are retired. Okay. So yeah, come on in and grab them. And here's, when it goes into last in stock, here's the argument I want to make for getting it now. We don't go back and repeat these because we source these from sort of a ground floor perspective, which means our gemstone buyers bring home loose stones in parcels. You've seen the video of Ankur and the team in Tucson or even at JCK. You've seen us looking through parcels, looking at trays that have nothing but loose stones. We buy the stones in lot. That's one of our that's one of our shopping secrets for you, okay? You can literally say buying in bulk when the price is right because we say no to a lot of different things. But we bring home the parcel and we turn that parcel over to the design team. It's all used up. So we would have to source this stone again in this size in another lot. And it's just not a common occurrence. So that's why you see us with this much variety. Buy the lot, buy the parcel, buy the design. What can we do next? I love it because I've worked in a retail store where we had inventory that was probably 10 years old. Every day, walk into the store, spin the wheels on the big door of the safe, swing open the door, take out the trays that I'd seen yesterday, month before, years before, put them in the same showcases. This is a much more interesting proposition for us as retailers and for you as collectors. All right, the budget pay. $86 on this. I'm just going to get right to it. How do we get to $86? Well, suggested retail about $2,800 because you've got a lot of voom on the Aurora Blossom design. The Cinder Aqua is a 10 by 8. It's about 2¼ carats. Now remember, the average size of an engagement ring stone here in the U.S. is about 1/3 carat or even 1/4 carat. So if we start out with an engagement ring that's 1/4 carat, that means that by comparison, this one is 10 times more fabulosity. Okay, it's about 10 times bigger, but it's about 1,000,000 times more fabulosity. Okay, and you can easily wear this right hand, left hand, no rules. You make it right. You define how you wear this and what it is. That's entirely up to you. Okay, this is adorned. Okay, with 40 laboratory created diamonds, and they are beautiful diamonds. And DJ, it looks like we've got a little green. DJ, when's the last time you've seen green diamonds?
It's been a while.
How about N and Ever Never? I'm going to hand this to DJ. I want you to come look at this, okay? And if you want to, I'm going to give you my loot too, so you can work that out. There are green diamonds, one of the rarest colors in nature. We talk about pinks. I love the Argyle stones, not a big deal. The Ellensburg yellows, those are also another legendary source. The ice blues that you almost never see. You say blue diamond, I think Hope diamond. I mean, that's just how my brain works. I've been doing this for so long. But if you look very carefully, you're going to see a little bit of green. And the green is so subtle right here that it almost is. Oh, did you just hear that? That was not thunder. That was DJ going, ooh. Did you really?
Yeah.
Right?
That's interesting.
I mean, and here's the crazy part, DJ. We could have said never mind on the blue. We could have just done yellows or pink and yellow, and it would still be a fabulous ring. But we have definitely, to quote Emerald, bam, we kicked it up a notch or 2 or 20 with green diamonds. And they're not deep dark green. They're this beautiful light, sort of airy, almost a mossy kind of. If you didn't know that they were green diamonds, you might actually think they were demantoid garnets. I'm just saying. They're gorgeous. You have pinks, you have blues, you have golden yellows, and the precision cutting of the lab-grown diamonds is something that even in the smaller stones, which we call melee, under 10 points, it's something that is a game changer because the cutting of the diamond is like the tailoring of a fine fabric. You can get a beautiful piece of fabric and you can put together a suit where the seams don't match and the patterns don't match and the zipper's not set in right and the buttonholes are sloggy. And that beautiful piece of fabric becomes a dish towel. It just looks awful. But when you have a tailor who understands the tools, the tips, the tricks, the design process, and they know how to build and engineer a suit, it doesn't matter if it's the finest silk or the finest satin, the most beautiful merino wool, or a piece of cotton. That's the difference in the Shop LC design team. They know what they're doing. And when it comes to faceting these diamonds, they're the same chemically, optically, physically as their natural earth-grown counterparts. When it comes to faceting these little bad boys, the clarity is off the charts. You can look at these with a loop, okay? And you better believe me, I have a lot of handbags and I have a loop in just about every handbag. And DJ, I don't know if you know this about me. I don't just have one gemstone microscope. I have two. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I've been shopping for my third one. We're going digital with the scopes, baby. That's for another time, another story. But from across the room, there's the expanded size. From across the room, look at that. I mean, good grief. I'm drowning in light bulbs here, okay? I'm drowning in light bulbs. And look at the visual performance of that. I started off the presentation by saying the budget pay is it's going to be $87. It's $86.99. It's going to be $87. You don't get that for $87. You get red carpet. You get crown jewels. You get princess quality. You get, wow, they've been to New York and bought something special on 47th Avenue. That's what you get. Except you don't have the high-priced hotel, and you don't have the expensive plane ticket, and you don't have the expensive price tag on the jewelry item itself. You have all of those aspects of the emotional high of buying something. Wow. And then we bring on the second wave because you can say, holy cow, that's only $87 over 5 payments. Yes, send me one. Send me one. You wouldn't be wrong. And this is an everyday wearable. This stone is hard. It's about an 8 on the Mohs scale. This girl is tough, okay? She'll follow you anywhere you want to go. You want to do something a little bit different with a piece like this? I very frequently wear something on the middle. And I don't know why. Well, I do know why. First of all, it feels good. That's just the shape of my hand and the way it fits. But I like the way it sits in the middle. You know, I love the symmetry of having something in the center. That's just a personal preference. But man, just think about your opportunity to collect aqua. You know, I'm not throwing any shade on blue topaz, but man, this is the inspiration right here. You got the real deal. You got the genuine right here, surrounded with diamonds. And let's see, we have 40 diamonds. I mean, DJ, there's 64 points of diamonds. What would you pay for? What would you pay for a ring that's got almost 3/4 of a carat of diamonds and very high quality diamonds? I might add, they're diamonds created in a controlled laboratory environment. Basically very similar to Mother Nature's recipe, very similar, but they are chemically and physically and optically diamonds. They are diamonds. They just start out in a different place. They just grow in a different garden. That's all. Without the volcanic eruption, which I'm really proud, I'm really glad that we can bring you diamonds without a massive volcanic eruption. That's always a plus, right? Okay, that one is shop 9. Number's going to be right up here. You type that number in the box right down there, and it'll take you right back to the Shop LC website. We're going to very much enlarge the pictures on the screen behind the teaching screen, but you're going to see a different scale. And when you go to that website page, the photos are going to show very clearly the full rainbow of diamonds that surround this beautiful aquamarine. And by the way, it's a double row of diamonds. So you've got a double diamond halo. And one of the things I really love, you know, there are a lot of ways to do a halo, right? You could do it so that if you look at the first layer, there's a little prong in here. And so your eye really sort of sees a complete unbroken edge. But when you add another layer, just the logistics of putting these together means that you're going to have a little gap here. So it looks almost like you have this little fluted or lacy edge. It's really subtle, but at the same time, it's another one of those things that really makes it a wonderful experience. $87 on the budget pay. It goes from $579 with the 25% savings. It takes it down to $434. Oh, yes. And here's the thing about getting it now, especially when we have onesies or twosies. When you get it now, you sort of delay the oops, I missed it moment. That regrettable, oh, darn it. I had to clean out the litter box. I missed it. I'm just telling you my own troubles, my own history here. And you regret that. When you get it now and there's only one or two left, you extend your thinking about it time. So the way you do that, if you're in the thinking about it mode, you make your first payment, you get it home, and now you've got a big 30-day window where you can sit down at your kitchen table and make yourself a cup of whatever. Try it on. Get real. No pressure. But there is always the pressure of missing it entirely. Okay? And that's what you're looking at right now. Only 82 of the, oh, no. I believe in that one we only had 13 altogether. Oh, 18 altogether, yes. But we only had one in size 8, and we only had 2 in size 6. Okay. Oh, my goodness gracious. What a beautiful piece. Thank you all for joining us on the live stream. The live streams now happen every single day. So you're going to see the live streams go out on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Yes, YouTube, which is free. You can watch YouTube on your phone, on your smart TV, anytime you want. You can download those videos and watch them later. You can go back to Shop LC to the live stream library and watch them anytime you want. But you have to realize that the deals that we bring you, even though the show is available anytime, the deals are only available for 48 hours, okay? And if you have a question about a particular item, and there is a little window sometimes where a thing is sold out and they're all spoken for right now, but the 30-day window for returns, in a couple days, there might be something that rolls back in on a return. When you're tuned in to a personal shopper, you give them your wish list. If something shows back up, they can get in touch with you. 888-835-2237. All right. Did you write it down? I'm going to keep asking you. 888-835-2237. Thank you all for sharing your Saturday Valentine's with me because, I have many loves in my life, but I am definitely a lifelong jewelry lover and a lifelong gemstone lover, So I'm so glad that you can allow me just a little bit of time to hang out with you and, geek out. Geek out. Okay. More geekiness ahead for y'all, for sure. Because now we are going to bring you in 10 karat white gold, only 5. This is going to be shop 10. Because I can't really see that number up there. So shop 10, you type it below. Take a look at the picture book on this one because ooh la la, if I could quote our friend Ankur Sogani, ooh la la, this is a love connection. I can just hear him gushing over this one. And this is a shape, I'll tell you automatically, that you don't normally see cut in rounds. Every gemstone has a preferential shape, or it's got a shape that is best suited for that stone based on the size of the rough, the shape of the rough, the particular crystallography of every gemstone species. And you just don't see emeralds and aquas very often cut in rounds. And for that matter, you don't even really see morganite very much cut in rounds because it's just not the best use of the rough. When you go back down the food chain, almost everything is based on how much the rough costs. And it's like, hamburger meat and potatoes. It's all sold by weight. So somewhere down the line in the calculation of building a piece, there is a per carat price, even from the moment that the material is mined. So that being said, this one is set in 10 karat white gold. This Mangoro is so intensely colored. Y'all, I really thought at the first glance, I thought that's got to be Santa Maria. Look how dark that color is. Look at how rich that is. That's a really spectacular specimen right there. Oh, and by the way, we've got the ring to match. We'll do the math on that as well. Everyday price on this at Shop LC is $1869.99. Now, remember we talked earlier on the show previously, there's no standardization. This is not like shopping for a car, and you look at this make and model and year and mileage range. Here, you look on Car Gurus, you look on Carvana, you check Hemmings, you check every dealer, and you expect a certain standardization, right? This thing goes for that money, roughly speaking. There's a ballpark, right? It's not like that with gemstones. And remember, when you get stones that have a lot of color like this, these are legacy stones that take a long time to collect. Very often, even the dealers will recognize when they have a very unusual specimen, and they'll show up every once in a while in the rough. And you know what they do? They'll go, oh, wait. And they'll reach over and they'll pick that one up. And it might take a few years. But those little individual primo color pieces, they get chosen first for color. They get set aside. They get collected. And when the time is right, and when there's enough of them, then we start the process of putting together the finishing details on the parcel. And that's why you see AAA on this. This is not an everyday occurrence in this material. All right, shop LC price every day. Considering that this is about $9,000 in retail, our everyday price on this one is $1,869.99. It's already marked down to a clearance price because we have 5 of these to go. You're looking at a piece that will not come back because it's retired. You may see something in a similar shape in this mounting, but this particular piece with the Mangoro diamonds and the lab-grown diamonds and the Mangoro Aqua, this is 5 in its history. This chapter is closed. Your price of $1,869 has already been marked down almost $300 to $1,589. That's a great deal. We're going to type in live 25 and you're going to see an extra savings that drops the price down to $1,192. So from $1,869 to $1,192. That is pretty darn close to $700. Okay. Rare, exotic, you know exactly what you're buying, surrounded by an amazing collection of lab-grown diamonds that are eye clean and, I mean, put your sunglasses on bright. They're gorgeous. Let me see. I think there's 2 halos. Double halo, scalloped edge, and instead of the typical prongs on this one, I want you to look at this. Remember how we looked at the ring before and it had the little spacing so it looked kind of fluted? Now you get this smooth sort of picture frame scallop design. You still have prong setting, but now the edges of the diamonds and the prongs are all nestled into extra metal to give you this beautiful, beautiful perimeter. I mean, it's just gorgeous. Smooth all the way around. And you'll know it's Luxoro because you do have the L on the back. And there are luxuriant lab-grown diamonds in there. Altogether, 2.9 carats. Now, the Aqua is a gorgeous size. We could easily have taken just those 2 stones and made a pair of earrings out of them. And gosh, I don't even know what the price on that would be at retail because that's not something I see as a regular retail lineup. But when you look at the overall dimensions, I mean, it's just gorgeous. And again, the 10 karat white gold chain is included. I don't know who's including white gold chains these days, but gold at $5,000 an ounce. I'm just going to say that, and we won't talk about it again because this chain was probably bought when gold was $2,000 an ounce less, and that was only 12 months ago. Yeah, we've gone from $2,800 to $5,000 in 12 months. Man, that's a lot. All right, chains included, y'all. Come on in. Type in shop 10 down below for the pendant. The budget pay, by the way, is $238. And you can do the budget pay. No credit check, no qualifying. You just say, yes, I'm going to do it. And you know, on a piece like this, it really kind of makes sense to invest in the Sure Shield program so that you know that long term you've got somebody who's really taking care of the piece. Not that it's gonna fall apart. The workmanship on this is really great. But when our normal warranty, when we go beyond that date, and you want the comfort of knowing that everything is taken care of, that's what Sure Shield does for you. It's already listed as an option when you check out, and you can check on that when you check out in the process. But the budget pay is $238 now. This one is 10. The matching piece is number 11. And they are matching. And you know what happens when things match. Well, other than the awful, terrible, silly, here she goes again. I'm glad after more than a decade here that I've got past this screaming, squealing, jumping stage. Okay, because I'm glad I've gone. I feel so grown up. I'm so adult now. But when you can get the matching pieces, listen, all of you, even if you collect salt and pepper shakers, okay, it's not a set. If the salt is there and the pepper's not, or vice versa, it's not a set. It's just a random shaker. Socks, you need a left and a right. Gloves, you need a left and a right. One glove without the other is just a glove. But when you get the set, it's a whole other thing. And I don't want you to spend more than you have, or more than you're comfortable with. But I want you to think about that word comfortable, okay? Because we're not talking long-term payment plan. You're talking a very short window you're not talking long-term budget impact like 48 months or 60 months. And they like to say months, but let's face it, 48 months is 4 years. It changes the way your brain thinks about it, right? 4 years. 60 payments is 5 years. We have 5 payments and you're done. Not even a half year and you're done. And you settle up one of the payments on your purchase. Then you only have 4 left. No interest. All right, let's look at the matching saving here. It says 10 karat in the band, so you know it's 10 karat gold. And it says luxuriant, so you know that the diamonds are lab created and they're beautiful. Stunningly beautiful, brilliant white, eye clean is an understatement. I mean, you've just got such this amazing experience. Now, 12 grand on the ring, and that's because, of course, you've got such a large size on the Mangaro Aqua. But I still stand beside my first visual on this was that's got to be Santa Maria. It's a stunningly beautiful piece. And honestly, I don't know why this is not great at Quad A, because it's incredibly transparent and you've got beautiful cutting on this as well. Bellador, thank you for joining us. Now, there are some half sizes available here, so please jump out and get this one while you can. Altogether, we only have 19, and that's across all sizes, including the halvesies. So don't sleep on it. This is a major situation where you have to ask yourself, okay, I'm sort of interested. Tell me more. I'm interested. Tell me more. Then you look at your budget. Many of us use a budgeting app these days, so you can open your budgeting app and see right where you stand. You've got a budget pay on this that's gone all the way down to $273. Now, before the live stream discount, before the live stream live 25 savings, the budget pay was at $364. For me, that's a game changer as a consumer because I'm saving $90 every month. So that takes it from the realm of, oh my gosh, this is a luxury item. Can I afford it? To, yeah, I mean, that's sort of common sense. I can handle it. If I save $90 on every single payment. Can I put this in perspective for you for a second? My mom has been shopping for a refrigerator, and she has a very specific set of requirements. She wants it to be white. She wants it to have double doors, and she wants it to have a pull-out freezer, and then she wants the ice maker to be right here on this side. Okay, so I'm like, yeah, we can get stainless steel is all the rage today. I'm like, Mom, we can find a white refrigerator, no problem. Oh my gosh. DJ, we went to, the big box hardware stores. There's only 2 of them. One's orange and white, one's blue and white. Did you know that she has to pay extra to get a white color on the refrigerator? Stainless steel is now just, it's stainless steel. You want white? Oh, that's going to cost you extra. You want the ice maker on this side? That's going to cost you extra. Oh, you want the double? That's going to cost you extra. By the time they added up all the details of how she wanted her refrigerator built, DJ, was almost I had to hold on to something, $1,000 for a refrigerator. And a refrigerator is just like a hairdryer because they're both built to wear out and be replaced. It's called planned obsolescence. You know what you have with beautiful pieces like this? You have planned heirloom quality. You have planned collectability. You have built-in longevity so that the pieces that you wear and enjoy today can very easily be passed on to the next generation, along with your legacy and the heritage and all the wonderful memories that you make while you're wearing legacy pieces like this. Built-in legacy, built to last is a phrase that you don't hear very often in a shop LC. I don't know, it must be painted into the cornerstones of every building. Build them to last. We got to take care of our audience, our customers. All right, bundle and save is going to kick in on this one. You've gone from $13,000 to $1,819, but Live 25 is going to take $1,819, which is silly good, and is going to take it down to $1,364. Then this is where the common sense comes in. 5 interest-free payments with that $90 a month savings. Your budget pay goes on at $272 as opposed to $364. 48 hours, good stuff on that price. And can we explore the buy all, DJ? Bundle and save. So you're at $15.89 here, and don't forget we're throwing in the white gold chain. Now you're at $18.19, and even though they have the same profile, this one is a little more gold heavy, so there's a little bit of a price adjustment for that gold because gold is now $5,000 an ounce. So your bundle and save would normally be, if you bought this one this week, if you bought this one for Valentine's Day and you came back and got that one for the anniversary, separately, you would wind up paying just over $3,400. You get them both for the birthday and you hold whatever, you get them both at the same time. Bundle and save, $3,068. So you've saved about $400 right there, just off the get-go, okay? Just off the get-go. Oh, about $250, okay. Yeah, $250. Okay, a bunch. A bunch. If it's more than $12, I'm like, that's a lot of money. Let me know in the comments if you're a savinista and you really love saving. $15.89. I'm looking at my numbers. $18.19. Both together, $34 and change, $3,400. Bundle and save 10% takes it down to $3,068. But then you take $3,068 and you run it through the savings mill. Okay, you type in live 25, and all of a sudden $3,068 dissolves to $2,301. So you save another $700. So you're saving right around $1,000. It goes from 34 to 23. You're saving $1,100 when you bundle and save. Now, just for the sake of argument, that's an $1,100 savings. These are in white gold. This is $1,589. So $1,100 savings when you bundle up all your savings opportunities right now today. That means you take $1,589 minus $1,100. It's like getting this pendant for $400. What? It's like, think about that. You have to think about that. And that's the real savings. That's what we do. Yeah, definitely get the Sure Shield on that. They're set in 10 karat white gold. It's the birthstone for the month of March. And it's just gorgeous. Really, really pretty. Wearable, impeccable, beautiful workmanship on those. You'll fall in love with those. At least I hope you will. I will. I do, because they're just incredible stones. Thank you all so much for joining us. The live streams happen throughout the day, different schedule, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday. Saturday and Sunday is 10 a.m., 2 p.m., and 6 p.m. And DJ, what's the Monday through Friday schedule?
Monday through Friday.
It's 8 a.m.
So it's Monday through Thursday.
Monday through Thursday.
It's going to be 8 a.m., 10 a.m., 2 p.m., 6 p.m., and 8 p.m.
Okay. And then when is TikTok?
TikToks
12:30?
are 12:30 and 4:30.
And are they every single day?
Monday through Friday.
Okay. And then what's our Friday schedule? Is it the same as the weekend?
Yes.
So Fridays are
10 a.m.,
10,
2 p.m.,
2,
6 p.m.
and 6.
Yes.
Gosh, DJ loves Dr. Pepper. It should be 10, 2, and 4 for you, DJ. Only Dr. Pepper people will know about that, 10, 2, and 4. But it's 10, 2, and 6. And, TikTok has really kind of taken off. Emily, Danielle, you never know who's going to be hosting the TikTok show, but we have a Shop LC TikTok shop. So if you want to kind of sneak in over there and see what the good stuff is, see what's happening, you could do that anytime at the Shop LC TikTok shop. Personal shoppers are another great way. If you need additional questions or you need additional help, or if you've got a wish list, the personal shoppers are available for you all the time too at 888-837-2235. So I love it. I love that you guys are out there. Thank you so much for making every single one of these episodes fun for us. And by the way, like, follow, and share Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and on TikTok. I love it that we're on YouTube because you can just hit the little arrow and forward this to somebody else. I love how quick and easy that is. And when you're on YouTube especially, you can take the little slider button and move back and forth to whatever section of the show you want. If you really, let's say you're doing your own personal wish list and you want to send the YouTube video to whoever you want to buy you that next special something. And so you just forward the YouTube video and you say, okay, watch between 2 hours and 5 minutes and 2 hours and 7 minutes. Watch that spot. So they can just slide along and go, oh, that's the one. Okay. Nothing wrong with asking. I like it. Okay. And what else was I going to tell you? Oh, GemFest. Guys, come see us. We'd love to have you with us here in Austin at headquarters. You can find us at 100 Michelangelo Way. There's no cost to get in the front door. We'd love to have you as our guest this Friday, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. There will be workshops. There will be some fun little giveaways, I'll say, little contests. We've got a fashion show planned for you and some great workshops as well. And if you've ever wanted to learn about pearls, and you really should, they're a spectacular addition to a beautiful jewelry wardrobe. You can meet our pearl expert and build something special for yourself in our bead workshop as well. And did I mention snacks and really great snacks? And just come hungry and bring a friend, okay? So thank you all in advance for liking and following and sharing and then showing up. We love that. We get really excited. Okay, coming up next, we're going to keep the beautiful pieces going. Another Mangoro piece, which, again, designed by our team, a really beautiful, inspired kind of floral design. And the heart and soul of this beautiful piece is that gorgeous Mangoro Aqua. Now, this one is going to be shop 12. And this is a last in stock alert as well, because I know we don't have many of these. Yeah, only about 2 dozen. And what's our most limited size? It's going to be size 10. So we have one in size 10. And I will tell you, there's just something really amazing about wearing a piece on your pointer finger. It's prominent. It looks sophisticated. It looks elegant. I mean, there's just something really cool about it. Even if you're just going to wear one, just wear one and wear it well. All right, details on this one. This one is DeJoy. DeJoy, if you are a value consumer, and I am, I have tons of the DeJoy pieces because I feel like it gives me flexibility and it allows me to have more pieces. It's a great price point, but you don't suffer. You get beautiful gemstones, incredible quality. The same team that designs our Luxoro pieces and our Ileana pieces and our Rhapsody pieces and our Cherma's Vault pieces, that same team is my designer when I want to buy a beautiful piece of sterling silver jewelry. You can't say that for every company. One design team, you have their skill, talent, love, expertise across the entire scope of all of our collection price points. That's huge, huge. Which means you get a designer experience. You know, every once in a while we play guess the price of something. DJ, if you and I went to the mall, DJ, mm-hmm. And, I just sit on the corner and I put this in a beautiful gift box and I said, how much do you think this costs? I don't think anybody's going to say how much this costs because this is so far under $2,000. It just takes my breath away. Okay. So if you, if you take that one to the mall and you say, how much did it cost? There's something about the twinkle of Aquamarine that the minute that you see it, even if you're not a gemologist or you don't really even own much jewelry, there's something about the visual presentation of Aqua that you just know in your heart of hearts that it is something really spectacular. All right, now like I said, super limited, only 25. You're going to type in shop 12, this number in that box. You're going to hit send, and we're going to send you all the details so you can see this. This has kind of like an open work design, almost like a spoke. So you have open spaces between. Let me just tell you something right now. The nooks and crannies right here between every single one of those stones, string polished, okay? These come out of the casting process, and they have casting scale and rough edges, and they have to be smoothed down. You have to have that finishing detail. If those little pieces weren't finished, you don't notice them because they are finished. If they weren't finished, they would stick out like a sore thumb. I mean, they would stick out like a sore thumb. You would see it. The reason that everything fits together so beautifully in every single piece, that experience factor is by design because we want you to have a gorgeous experience with every single piece. All right, 9x7, the Aquamarine is 1.6 carats. Now, that is a powerful size by anybody's estimation. It is surrounded by moissanites, a few, 6 dozen plus 2, 74 altogether. And it's a a little FYI on these. DJ, the moissanites, let me just double check. Oh, the moissanites are fully faceted. And what does that mean? Well, for a round brilliant, it means that every single one of those round moissanites, 74 of them, every single one of them has 57 facets. Do you feel like doing some math, DJ? I feel like doing some math. 74 times 57. 4,218 facets on a material that is 2.5 times more fiery than diamond. I don't care what size the moissanite is. All of those details make a difference. It looks like this is the grand finale on the 4th of July. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And again, the facet junctions have to meet up. Moissanite is a 925 on the Mohs scale. Hard, sturdy, scratch resistant, extremely durable. And that aqua, oh my goodness. Again, coming in with scalloped edges, very beautiful embellishment on the shoulders with this deep V design. You're going to notice that the prongs are flush with the top of the moissanite. There's no rough edges to catch, to pull, to tat, to snug, nothing, to pull. Beautiful. And this gorgeous scallop design. And you're going to notice some little tapered baguettes in here as well, adding a little bit of extra visual interest. Your budget pay on this, we'll get to the budget pay here in just a second. Your budget pay on this is going to make this so affordable that you will not even think about it, okay? Now remember, a carat 60 on the aqua, okay? You're looking at easily $1,200 at retail. If you were going to shop this high season, which is any time that gift giving is important, those calendar holidays, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, you know what happens at the price of roses. There are a lot of retailers that apply the same thing to jewelry items. Christmas for sure, Black Friday, you've seen it. I'm not talking out of school. Let's talk about it. Sometimes the prices go up because the companies know that you are in more of a mood to spend money. It's a shame, I know. But here at Shop LC, good deal. $239 is our everyday price on what is easily, without a doubt, $1,200 at retail. Easily. Sterling silver, rhodium on top of that, and absolutely beautiful workmanship on this piece. Our everyday low price is $239. Live 25 is going to save you 25%. The normal, regular budget pay on this right now is $48, which ain't bad. You're still under $2 a day. You're about $1.50 a day, which is affordable because, again, we're talking short-term payment, long-term luxury and value. 5 payments of $48 is an incredible value at retail, but live stream pricing on a last-in-stock limited quantity item is going to make this unbeatable, already irresistible. You're down to $36 on budget pay. You save $12 on each budget pay. Your final price when you type in Live 25 is $179.99. That's spectacular. That's the way to build a collection, really and truly. And finally, at last, no matter what your budget is, you have an opportunity to really build a legacy of incredible pieces. One of the best emails that we've gotten over the years will stick in my heart forever. And it's a lady that wrote in and she said, look, I live on a fixed income. I know exactly how much I'm going to get from month to month, and it's not going to change. This is what I get. That's all I get. And that's all there is. She went on to say, even though I only have this much money to spend on gifts, I can now give more gifts. I can now give more joy because Shop LC's prices are so good. The values are so good. I mean, that says it all. It really does. And I concur. All right. Shop 12. It's right there. Shop 12 into that box. Hit send. We'll send you back the link to that item at shoplc.com, and you type in Live 25 at checkout, and we'll start the process to have it in your mailbox on your finger in just a few days. If you want to ship this out as a beautiful birthday gift for your favorite March baby, we can bill you and ship to them as well. So that's always an option. And if that is not, if you need help with it, listen, sometimes we all need help. You can reach out to the personal shopping team, 877 899-0490. Oh, no, that's the other one. Okay. The live stream shopping team, I wrote it down and didn't read it. 888-837-2235. All right. 888. There it is. That one. 888-835-2237. Yeah. All right. Sorry. Mix it up again. 888-835-888. Did you write it down? 835-2237. I wrote it down. Okay. Coming up next, this one is going to be Shop 13. Ooh, we only have 2 sizes in this one. We have size 7 and size 8. Where are you, gorgeous? Now, this one is, we have to take a pause for this one. This one is a Rhapsody piece. And that means when you hear the word Rhapsody with us here at Shop LC, sit up and pay attention. And it really, seriously, just watch, because this is the collection that's done in 950 platinum, and it does have the Rhapsody R in the undergallery. There is something so different just from holding the piece in your hand. Now, the gram weight on this, just on the platinum band, is going to be, let's see, hold on, let me see if I have it here. The band itself, oh, you know what, DJ? I don't have the gram weight of the platinum here. Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe I do. Nope, I don't. Okay, let's see. Let's look at the detail. And this is what I love. This is why I love the details on the web, because everything is spelled out to perfection.
It says on the description, like the title says.
6.22 grams. Okay, let me see if it's on here somewhere. 6.22 grams. Well, here's the thing. You've got the grading report, the certificate with it, and it's going to have the grading report, which will break down all of the components, gemstone and metal, in every single piece, and you'll have an appraised value as well. Now, let me just say this. If you get something appraised, or you send a piece off to a lab for grading, in today's marketplace, some appraisers will charge you a percentage of the value of the stone, which makes no sense to me. Some people will pay you a flat rate based on some generic, like, well, this is, a stone that a piece that has this many stones, or a stone that has a total weight of this, that, or whatever. There's all sorts of things. No standardization. Anybody can do whatever they want. Okay. But you have to understand that getting the grading report, which is several $100s, and getting the certificate and the appraisal and all of that together is easily $600 conservatively. You're getting the grading report and the appraisal, 2 entirely different documents rolled into one, and that's easily a $600 freebie. So let's just start off with $600 free, and that's conservative. Sometimes you pay $800, $1,000 to get your items appraised. So let's break this down, and then I'm going to show you the appraisal. And by the way, is there a link for the appraisal on this piece? No, there's not. Okay. Quad A on this one. And now we've gone into another level of color. And I want you to see that color. Okay, this is Santa Maria. And when you say Santa Maria Aquamarine, Santa Maria is to aquamarine as Burmese is to rubies. They are legendary. And this one is not just... This is not just Santa Maria and gorgeous diamonds. This is also Santa Maria and beautiful VS diamonds and Paraíba tourmaline. The most expensive, the most sought after, one of the most unusual colors in the world of gemstones and jewelry because of that electric blue. I could not think of a more elegant pairing than Paraíba tourmaline and Santa Maria aquamarine. 2 absolute divas in the world of blue gemstones. Transparent, they're gorgeous, they're rich. Take a look at it. If you're talking about this out in the land of retail, and you threw out $17,000, $18,000, $20,000, I would say, okay, I get it. The Santa Maria Aqua is 1.09 carats, not just 1 carat, but 1.09. And then you come in with 14 Paraíba tourmaline, so you've got 14 points of Paraíba tourmaline, and then the diamond carat weight is going to weigh in at 29 points. You've got a carat 10 on your center stone. You've got 14 points on the Paraíba tourmalines. A stone like Paraíba tourmaline, it's expensive, even at 14 points. And then you've got 30 points in diamonds. VS, beautiful natural diamonds, all colorless as well. all set in 6 grams of platinum. Now, platinum is like any of the other precious metals out there. The silver is doing crazy things, going higher and higher and higher. Platinum is doing crazy things. Gold is doing crazy things. I worked a show with Cheryl Briggs the other day, and she told me that, 18 months ago or so, she bought some platinum, and she said, I sold it, and I almost doubled my money just in the span of about 18 months or less. And I was like, wow. I mean, there's precious metal is a safe haven when everything is going crazy. Top quality gemstones is a safe haven when you need some safety, some calmness, some security when the world is kind of going crazy with whatever the currency of the day is. All right, let's get you saving some money. I see that's such a pretty piece. Okay. Clearance price on this one, our price is $37.99. The clearance price takes it down almost $1,000 to $26.59. Now, like I said earlier, there are 5 of these. You still have a budget pay. You still have a 30-day money back guarantee on that happiness window. Get it home, get it appraised. Your Live 25 savings takes this down to $19.94. Now, just think about that. It's normally $37.99. It's down to $19.94. That's tremendous value. Every aspect of this is blue box, red box, black box store. Every aspect of this is Champagne Dreams. It is a beautifully executed piece. Now, the appraisal, and here's the thing that's going to grab you, okay? This appraisal is 18 months old. It was done in July of 2024. So you're looking at an appraisal that in the world of platinum is an entire lifetime ago in that precious metal. You're looking at an appraisal that you might want to put it on your insurance policy at this price and then get it reappraised. If you do get it reappraised, take it to somebody that knows their stones, because there are people out there working retail that, quite honestly, not throwing them any shade, it's not their passion, it's not their heart's desire, it's not what they're doing because they love it. They're working their way through college. They think it might be cool to work in a jewelry store. When you look at a piece like Shop LC, you've got a very talented team of gemstone enthusiasts, gemstone collectors, people who have been in this industry for decades, probably thousands of years of experience, just under this little roof right here in Austin, Texas. Appraised value, $92.50. Is that right? $9,250, and you can take it home for $19.94. Okay. Remember, there is no standardization in this process. You walk into a luxury retailer, and they are for sure going to quote you a luxury price. Okay. And part of that is just what happens in that marketplace. Okay. I love the way we cut through that, and we make luxury an everyday, accessible experience. Okay. Save your appraisal card, okay? Save this. Put this away in your vault with all of your important documents, with your insurance documents. Whatever appraisal you get, save that, because 6.2 grams of platinum on its own, you know what you should be getting for what is it, $1,900? If you got a platinum band. If you were able to buy a 6 grams of platinum band for $19, $19.99, $19.94, $2,000, I would say you did. Oh, I'm going to be like, you did good? You did real good. So platinum is pricey in today's marketplace, okay? And that appraisal is a year and a half old. Precious metals were at a whole other place, much lower at that time. All right, Santa Maria Aquamarine, the most luxurious, the most sought after, the most legendary of the legendary colors in Aquamarine. We're moving on, my friends. Thank you so much for joining us. When you see an item that you're interested in, you'll see the number of that item appear. You type it in that box down below. You hit send. The Shop LC website will send you the corresponding link to that item on our homepage website, and you can enjoy looking at every single aspect of it. You've got all the breakdown of every single stone, how it's made, what the stone weights are, what the gram weight is. Beautiful pieces. And it's up to you to decide how you want to wear these and make these part of your jewelry legacy. These have the hidden diamonds, DJ. You've got the secondary vertical mounting on the sides. I'm going to show you that first because it's super wow factor. Look at that. There's your secondaries. You've got a little bezel there, and then this gorgeous little bridge is also adorned with diamonds. And these are Paraíba tourmaline accents as well. So an incredible opportunity for you to own. What a legendary piece that is just so, so, so stunning. And of course, it's got the Rhapsody R on the bottom as well. Oh my goodness. I just never get tired of looking at these pieces, y'all. It's just so gorgeous to see how much incredible detail goes into every single piece. It's spectacular. Okay, let's talk about the value factor on this one. First of all, on the sides, you've got some very big diamonds. Very big diamonds, okay? And let's see. Okay. 78 diamonds, okay? All full cut, by the way, so 57 passes on every single one of those. The Santa Maria weighs in at 90 points. And then, let's see. Can you scroll down just a little bit? Because I want to check the size of those side diamonds. I think they're about 15 points each. Let's see. Does it say?
I don't think it does.
Okay, minimum, maximum, 1 to 3 millimeters. 6.5. Okay, I'm just going to tell you that those diamonds on the side, I'm going to guesstimate that those are probably somewhere, they have a halo around the edge. So that's going to give you the illusion of a massive stone, but you have a beautiful, decent size on both of those. I'm going to say, DJ, that those are easily probably 10 pointers on the sides, and they're full cut. So you've got 57 facets on both of those. And I'm just going by eyeball there. You've got your Rhapsody logo. It's a legacy. It's a heritage brand with us here at Shop LC. PT is platinum. 950 is the concentration of platinum. That means that this metal is 950 parts out of 1,000 platinum. The purity of this platinum is ridiculously gorgeous. You don't always see 950. Now, here's the thing. Okay. Let's see. Let's talk about price on this one. Now, quantity, we only have 6 of this, so this is going to be a last in stock situation. This is Shop 14. It does not cost you anything to dream. In fact, I would say not dreaming is the most expensive in this case, because we give you an opportunity with the Rhapsody lines to be awake and to have the dreams that regular retail has just an awful way of crushing. Oh, I see it. 1 to 3 millimeters. Yeah, those are going to be 10 pointers on the sides. I just saw it. Okay. Because, it's so often at regular retail, and I've seen that. And listen, I'm not throwing any shade on the regular retail scenario. They just work with a different set of circumstances. We are able to seriously pick and choose the very best values in the moment from the four corners of the earth, really and truly. Our buying team is that connected to mines, to dealers, to international gemstone trade shows. We are connected on a global basis. And very often, we've been doing this for so long that very often people who have specific treasures will contact us and say, hey, got this XYZ thing. The other thing that you need to understand is that just because somebody calls or just because we see it somewhere, it doesn't mean that we just scoop it up. It's got to be a value. We say no thank you, not for us, about 80% of the time. We really do hold out to that motto of incredible value. We really do. From the get-go, it's got to be a really great deal. We are not going to waste your time if it's not a really great deal. Okay, certified and appraised, a double diamond halo, okay, and you've got the secondary halo down below, so you've got a beautiful color all the way around the top. And are we ready for this? Let's see, this is 6.2. Oh, 6.25. Okay, so we need to refresh the price screen, I think. I want to make sure I get my math right. Okay. I think this one didn't refresh, TJ.
What's up?
I think this one with the pricing did not refresh. Did it? Let me see. Let me double check.
I mean, sometimes it's never accurate.
Oh, okay.
Especially if it's clearance, yeah, sometimes won't show the clearance price on the screen.
I don't think this one has Pata-Eva tourmaline, though. Let's see. So maybe come and take a look really quick. Let me just make sure before we start talking about numbers. Now, what I am sure about numbers is that when you're shopping with us on the live stream, see, I think that's the previous one with the tourmaline. Because that's 6.2. This is 6.25. and this is 148 total, and that one is 1.5 total. So I'm not sure that that's the right deal. Is it? Okay, we'll check and see. Is it? We'll double check. Thank you for checking. Thank you. Not that you don't have anything else to do. 17 screens plus playing the xylophone back there. But here's the thing. When you look at these, and I get it, okay. Yeah, see, there's the description here. Oh, is that 2650? Is that it?
It should be it. I think
Aquamarine.
Might be a discrepancy on our end with the sheets.
Well, I'm just wondering. So scroll down a second and let me see, because it says Pata-Eva tourmaline, and I want to make sure I'm not missing that. But the lighting in here is a little bit different, and so let's see. Hold on. We're going to check it out.
Oh, oops. That's what it is. That's in change page. There we go.
Oh, there. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Thank you for waiting. And thank you, DJ, for that. I have to have my hand held sometimes. I was just so glad that we had very patient coworkers. Okay. Now, 16,000 on this. And I'm not so sure that I have the appraisal out here on this one. But let's see. I don't think we do. I don't think we have the appraisal, but it might be available on the web, and unfortunately it's not. So I apologize. I don't have the appraisal. Sometimes the details don't get here, and I don't have the appraisal card with me. But you can see for yourself when you type in Shop 14, that number in that box, and you hit send, and you get back to the Shop LC webpage, and you see the amazing picture album that we have with this one. You can see for yourself, even in a one-dimensional, 1D, web page, a still image. There's just something about this that kind of jumps off the page. And you know what? It starts right there. There are some people out in the world who will say, that's a Swiss blue topaz. And it's not. There are some people that are going to see this white metal and they might say, is that white gold? White gold and platinum, once you look at them side by side, have totally distinct personalities. White gold is not white naturally. We have to add different alloys to encourage that white color. A little bit of nickel, a little bit of silver. There are different alloys that go into the naturally yellow gold to give it a white look and feeling. In precious metals, platinum is white. Rhodium is brilliant white. Sterling silver is beautiful bright white as well. But there's just something that ephemeral about a piece set in platinum. You just know instinctively that there's something different. You recognize the specialness instinctively. Now, when you start looking at these details, okay, regular retail on that at a high-end place, maybe $16,000, $17,000, maybe even more, because you're talking about one of the rarest of the rare in this color. When you look at that, and then you see that it's $37.94 at Shop LC, $37.94, then you see there's a clearance price for the last 6 of you who want one of these. If one of these is not your size, we have 6, 7, and 8. If one of these is not your size, talk to Personal Shopper about your sizing options, because many times that's something that we can do for you right here in our own workshop. Their number is 888-835-2237. Get this, make that first budget payment of $398, which is about $10 a day for 5 months. Not 60 months, 5 years. 48 months, 4 years. No, this is not long-term. This is short-term interest-free payments and long-term, seriously, love affair, okay? It'll be a piece that you wear all the time. That silhouette is gorgeous. It's got a tiny little bit of elevation because there's a hidden halo underneath, and there's a little extra bezel set diamond on the horizontal. So no matter what way you look at this, straight on, from the side, as you're on your devices, whatever, it just looks so designer. It looks like a piece that somebody had designed for you. And in today's world, who knows how much it costs to sit down with a designer. It's a very expensive proposition. Your budget pay on that is $394. That's good for 48 hours, even on a Rhapsody piece. Those are limited engagement options. So please don't wait around. Now, if you're looking at these and you're inspired by some of the designs that we've seen, and you're sort of thinking, wow, I really like that, but I'd like to add this. I'd like to do that. I'd like to zhuzh it up a little bit over here and there and wherever. When you buy a loose stone from us, we'll build you a custom piece. It'll be a bespoke piece. We'll help you figure out all the details. We'll help you design it. We will custom make a piece for you when you buy your loose stone here. So that's a game changer. We've only been doing that now for a few months, for about a year or so. We kicked it off. So it's a very, very, very fun process. Takes a little bit of time, but I promise you it's worth it. All right, that one is shop 14. And the budget pay on that is $398.47. All right, everybody. Gosh, where does the time go? The time absolutely flies in these presentations because I can get all wrapped up in how gorgeous these are. And it's raining. I love it. I think I was a tree frog DJ in a previous life. I really do. I could splash and puddle all day long. Ooh, we have a little thunder boomers happening now too. Okay, now this one is certified and appraised. And put these away. This is Luxoro. Okay, so you're going to get this in 14 karat white gold. And this one is just a detailed description of the piece itself. This is the detailed description and an appraised value. And by the way, this is a third-party appraiser. Okay, this is not us. This is somebody else. So details here. Let's look at that. You've got an emerald cut on here. It'll say octagon. It's 9x7. The Santa Maria in the center is 2.19 carats. Okay, it's graded as AAA. But y'all, I mean, these are intense. These are highly saturated. There's a certain richness to this that I don't know. I'm just saying it looks really, really spectacular. That's all I'm going to say. Throw away that key. The center stone is about 2.19 carats, 2.2 carats. 26 points of diamonds. Estimated retail replacement value is $8,000. Now we're starting off at a luxury retailer price of about $25,000. This one is set in 14 karat white gold, and it's a very substantial size, and it's an emerald cut. You know, you don't cut something in an emerald cut unless you're willing to show off the insides. Okay, you don't wear a tank top unless you're showing off your shoulders. It's kind of like that. You only cut it in that design if you're serious about showing it off inside out. Okay, quantities on this, 9 quantities total. We have 7, 8, and 9 on the sizes. Right hand, left hand, everyday, bridal, just because as a birthstone ring, it's a piece I've always wanted. You don't need a reason to buy a piece like this, except that it's available in limited quantities for the price I'm about to drop this to. Your price should be right around $3,100, $3,069.99. That would be a budget pay of $614, interest free. I don't know why we don't have a Shop LC credit card. Well, I do know why, because we want to make it super easy for all of you out there. And I spend more time on that side of the camera than I do on this side of the camera. I'm shopping. I'm looking. I just got a little ding and it says, "Oh, we see you have something in your shopping cart." Yes, I most certainly do have my amethyst in the shopping cart. All right, budget pay is interest free. Let's just say that right now. And there's no qualifying. Your live stream price, you are right place, right time, my friends. Saves you an extra 25%, only for the next 48 hours. That means that you start out at $3,069, you add live 25, you add up the savings, the price drops down to $2,302. Then you see what happens to your budget pay, because it goes from $614 to $460. Yeah, you're saving $150 times 5, because you save $150 on every single budget pay. That savings is on every single budget pay. The price is good for 48 hours, but when you lock in the live stream 25, that does not go away in 48 hours. You make your first payment today, and that live 25 is locked in. It's not going anywhere, and it continues for the remainder of those other 4 payments. The price itself goes back to $3,069. The live stream price takes it out of $2,302, and the budget pay goes down to $460. And that budget pay is $460 right now and $460 on 4 more payments, and you own it. And always short-term payments, long-term value. Short-term payments, long-term value. I love that. Cha-cha-cha. Short-term payments, long-term value. Say it with me. Short-term payments, long-term value. And it doesn't matter what the price point is. The philosophy, the concept, the dedication, the amazing dedication to process is the same for every single consumer. Whatever your budget is, we want you to have something pretty. Whatever your budget is, guess what? Our design team goes to work for you. Whatever your budget is, guess what? We're going to give you budget pay the best we can. And it's all interest free. Mm-hmm. That's just the way we roll. Oh, and by the way, the appraisal comes right along with it. Look at this. $8,500. Can I tell you something? I'm about to spill the tea, DJ. How many minutes are left in this show?
We got about 11 minutes.
11 minutes. I'm going to spill some tea right here, because appraising is a double-edged sword. Okay. You get an appraisal so that you can get it insured. Sometimes you get an appraisal because you want to know, how did it do? How much did it save? Did it save some money? How much did it save? You want to know that, because this is not an everyday, easy to track down, compare kind of thing. Every single one of these pieces is put together in such a way that this is it. There's no other piece out there where you can really compare. There will be similarities for sure, but shopping around for this particular piece in 4 or 5 different places, like you would do for a car or a refrigerator, doesn't happen. And here's the thing with an appraisal, okay? I love the fact that we're showing you what a luxury retailer price would be, but we're giving you a common sense appraisal. Now, what does that tell you? I'll tell you what it tells you. And I want you to think about this, because I'm going to talk to you right now like I'm your mama, your auntie, your grandmama. Like I'm going to talk to you like I'm your personal gemologist who works for your personal accountant, CPA, okay? You want an appraisal because you want to know if the very worst thing ever happens. You want to know, how do I replace it? And that's what having an appraisal does. It allows you to insure a piece so that if you ever happen to lose it for whatever that scenario is, you can replace it. But here's the thing. The value, the appraised value, the bigger that appraised value, the more insurance you're going to pay. Okay? A conservative appraisal like this gives you the replacement coverage, the replacement value that you need without going off the deep end and overpaying on your insurance premium. So I want you to feel good about that conservative appraisal, because it really gives you a big window of safety. It gives you a big safety net, okay? Do I care that the Blue Box store is charging $24,000 for this piece? No, because I'm a realistic girl. I'm going to skip the champagne and, fancy hors d'oeuvres. I'm going to skip the drama of, oh, no, you don't need that. I can't get that. I'm going to skip all that. I want to know what it costs. I want to know what it's worth. I want to know that I did good. You can accomplish all 3 of those steps right here at Shop LC. And the longer you shop with us, the more knowledgeable you become and the more you understand all of those nuances. And that's something that needs to be talked about, guys, because, we start out with what you would expect to see, let's just say at the Blue Box store, okay, and Tiff's. And you get what it might be somewhere else, which is really kind of an average retail, except, you're looking at a piece like this, I don't know. Now, if you want to get it appraised for the full, luxury retail price, that's okay. But at least understand how that dollar amount pays into what your insurance premium looks like, okay? In automotive terms, it costs more to insure a Bentley than a Honda pickup truck, okay? I drive a Honda pickup truck. If I had the money to drive a Bentley, I don't know that I would. I want something that fits me. I want something that fits me, that gives me that level playing field where just as a person who comes in, punches the clock, does my jobs, takes care of my family, I want that luxury experience, because most of us aren't driving around in Bentleys. Most of us aren't, sitting around in our tiara eating a bunch of peeled grapes. We're just not. We're hardworking people. And we want hardworking value, we want honest value that we can rely on and depend on. And you want gifts that you're proud to give. that didn't break the bank. We've all done it. We've all overspent. You know, when you say, oh, what the heck, you only go around once, it's worth it. We'll just go, I'll just make the payments. It's not a big deal. But what if you didn't have to do that? What if you could get the best? What if you could get the most wonderful, the greatest, the superlative, the top of the chart, the top 5%? What if we could get you into that waiting room, into that selection, and do it with brown bag, common sense, I worked hard for it, I deserve it concept? That's what we do here at Shop LC. I'm telling you, listen, I will save a penny. I will. So, did I spill too much tea, DJ? Just made a mess.
Yeah.
Might need a mop back here. I don't know. Listen, my name is Becky Booker. I'm a graduate gemologist. Some folks call me the Downtown Rock Hound. I'm fascinated with beautiful gemstones, the manufacturing process, the sourcing process, and I'm an absolute fanatic, not a fan, but a fanatic about saving money and doing it in such a smart way. Now, this is certified and appraised. This is another Quad A Rhapsody piece for your neckline, certified and appraised. And I'm going to show you the appraisal in just a second. Let's talk about the Fancy Schmancy at $15,000. Your Aquamarine diamond combo here weighs in at a very sweet 2 full carats. You know, there are things that we call magic sizes. Ooh, it weighs 1/4 of a carat. Ooh, it weighs 1/2 carat. Ooh, it's a 3/4 carat rock. Then you get to 1 carat and take off the gloves, baby. You have reached a whole level of importance. But when you get color and size and clarity and carat weight, ooh, wait, yes, you should stop and think about it. You should. Now, word to the wise, we do not have a lot of these, okay? We have 5 of these, and that's it. That's all. This is Rhapsody, certified and appraised. This one is going to be Shop 16, okay? Shop 16. Now, 2 carats altogether. Diamonds are going to be EF colorless, 1/3 of a point, 1/3 of a carat, and that means your Aquamarine is a carat 70. So 1 3/4 carats on your Aquamarine. Luxury retail price, $15,000. Now, just for the sake of show, I've got it on a sterling silver chain. The pendant itself is platinum. 950 platinum, okay? And to that point, if you don't have a platinum chain, don't let it sit in your jewelry box. Put it on a sterling silver chain. No one will know. Promise you. Or we've got some great platinum chains. Beautiful little dainty platinum chains that are crazy priced for just a few $100s. Personal shopper will help you find one. 888-835-2237. All right. Your everyday price on this at Shop LC was $23.99. Because there are single digits left, it's now in the clearance category. It's at $19.99. Such a crazy number, which tells you it's a real clearance price. $19.99. You type in live 25, and guess what? Your price goes way, way, way down to $14.39. That means your budget pay is $28. Your budget pay is $287. $287. It'll be $288. Your budget pay is $288. We're going to have to round that up. Your appraisal value, $6,800. That tells you the story of how magnificent and rare and exotic. From the color of the piece itself, that beautiful 1.75 carat Santa Maria Aqua in the center, to the trilogy strand of diamond embellishments on the fixed bail, to the surrounding diamond halo, every prong on this, every facet on this, every single aspect of presentation is exactly on point where it needs to be to make your neckline dazzling. 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 And you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. This is one of those moments where, hey, you say, well, we only got 5 of those. I'm going to get one now because that gives me another 30 days. You reset your review clock because now you've got 30 days. All right. So yeah, it is time. And I'll tell you something. You're going to see Aquamarine pieces in this collection start flying out the door pretty soon because March is coming up. And this is the birthstone for the month of March. Okay. So yeah, don't wait around on that. Okay. That one is going to be Shop 16. We're going to be moving agreement. Yeah. Put it on a sterling silver pendant. I'm telling you, just wear it. Wear these pieces. take the covers off the couch cushions, okay? Use the good bath towels. Use the nice dishes. Take the silver out of the pantry and use the silver flatware, okay? Life is too short. Life is too short not to enjoy yourself and to treat yourself to the pieces that you probably are secretly kind of longing to own. Even if you own one Rhapsody piece and that's all you ever own, you'll be proud every time you wear it. And you'll wear it probably every single day. It may start off as your fancy piece, but it's going to turn into Old Faithful really, really soon, okay? And that's something that not everybody can afford to do. Okay, are we going to do the beads real quick?
We can do the beads real quick, yeah.
Okay, we're going to do the beads real quick. I've been wearing the strand that was variegated, that was Shop 7, okay? Shop 7, so go back and get those. They're down here with the Cascade Light to Dark. This one, though, is something that we only really started doing a little bit of in 2025. And that was because you all ask for it. We do constantly a lot of beads in the collection, but many of you are saying, but yeah, I'd like some luxury quality. I'd like a Rhapsody quality in the beads. Give me gem quality in the beads. Okay, here you go. This is Deanna's birthday special, Quad A Rhapsody pieces in Santa Maria Aquamarine, $6,300, which I doubt severely would be your retail on this. I mean, you're talking about 68 carats, okay? 68 carats. You've been seeing it. It shows up. It's gorgeous. The findings are $950 platinum. I do not know where I would go to buy just that little piece. Ridiculous price, very slightly graduated. Let me show you. Here you can see it. This one is going to be Shop 17. Go and check it out right now. We only have 7 strands, okay? Very slight graduation. Every one of these is hand faceted, and the coloring from the top to the bottom is just so amazingly consistent. What a piece. All right. Everyday price at Shop LC, $1,500, $1,509. Clearanced, okay, because we had a run on these when Deanna presented these as her birthday special. Sold a ton of them, down to $1,283 for the last 7 strands, okay. Type in Live 25, $1,283.49 goes down to $962. $962. Budget pay is $192. You will wear this with your little black dress. You will wear this with your most adored, most worn out, rippiest of ripped jeans. And you will be the belle of the ball. I don't care where you're going. I don't care if you're sitting at the captain's table or you're barrel racing or you're just trying to navigate the soup aisle. I don't care where you are. This is an everyday piece. And you'll look fabulous wearing them, as you should. Wow. Okay, what a way to wrap it up with Deanna's birthday special. And by the way, you're taking it home for a budget pay of $192, but guess what? Your appraisal is $4,000. This is one where I might get it reappraised because, number one, I don't know anybody else selling you 98 carats of hand-faceted Santa Maria Aquamarine that has that richness of color. I might want to get this one reappraised. I might personally appraise this for 10 grand. I might insure this for 10 grand. I'm just saying. That is such an unusual piece. All right, my friends. I hope that we've inspired you to shop. I hope that we've inspired you to window shop, and we've made you realize that you can do so much more than window shopping. You can cherry pick your favorites here at Shop LC. You can buy things that are easily within your budget, easily everyday affordable, but you can also give yourself that little bit of a dream push as well, because budget pay is short-term payments and long-term value. So whether you're picking up a DeJoy piece or whether you're picking up a Rhapsody piece, we want you to enjoy them, wear them, and potentially pass them along. Thank you so much for joining me. Check the replays on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, and make sure you look at your calendar and see if you can join us for Gem Fest next Friday, 1 to 5, right here at Shop LC headquarters in Austin, Texas. We'd love to see you for some really fun fashion show, some workshops, and great snacks. I keep going back to great snacks because, We want to make sure you have the sustenance that you need to get through a powerhouse event. Thanks, everybody. Becky Booker signing off on behalf of myself and DJ. Thank you so much for making the live streams so much fun. Bye, y'all.